Hi, I'm Rob Martin, back with another newsletter, video newsletter. It's a really important one. And remember, these video newsletters are coming to you from West Martin Nutrigenomics. We're the creator, the formulators of the Televite multivitamin, the first cellular longevity multivitamin. Now, we're going to talk about the brain. The brain is a major issue for all of us, all age groups. Now, particularly as we get a little bit older, but even kids in school, middle-aged people that are working in high-tech, high-pressure jobs. But we baby boomers and seniors, it's really crucial. And luckily, we're living longer and longer than our grandparents, certainly, and longer than our parents. We will outlive our parents, and we have to keep brain function. There's no point in being 95 years old or 100 years old and you can't remember your name. So we have to keep ourselves sharp. Memory, recall, cerebral, cognitive function, these things have to really remain strong, vibrant, and useful so we can really operate on many levels in this complex world we live in. Now, there are studies going on all over the world, and on this video, if you scroll down below, you'll see I posted many of them. These are very impressive studies, human studies, that show the relationship between our telomeres, the length of our telomeres or how short they are, and our brain function. It's very, very important. This is leading edge science. Let me talk about one study that I read recently. This is out of the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute up in Boston, and it's with Harvard researchers. These are genetic researchers. They were working with mice, old mice, aged mice. And so what happens over time is the brain shrinks, not just in a mouse, but in us. And I'll get to that in a second. These mice were geriatric, their brains had shrunk. Now, what these scientists did was they activated that enzyme that some are calling the fountain of youth enzyme, telomerase or telomerase. And so what happened was these mice, and now this is the first time this has been done in science, they actually reversed the aging of that brain. The mouse brain got larger, plump compared to the controls. And it was actually, the brain was now creating new nerve cells. The myelin sheath around the nerves was getting healthier and stronger. The stem cells, believe it or not, the brain stem cells were getting activated in these mice. And so this has tremendous ramifications for us as well. The mice, when these scientists activated that enzyme, the telomeres got longer. This is crucial. We want to get our telomeres longer. And again, I put human studies down below showing the correlation and the relationship between longer telomeres and superior brain function and memory recall. Memory is something that we're all very concerned about. Many times that's the first thing we notice, that our brain's not operating at peak performance. Read those studies, very, very important. Let's talk a little bit about the brain shrinkage. Now, the researchers say that our brain, from the time of the age of 20, it shrinks 2% every decade. So by the time we're 40, and I have the numbers here, by the time we're 40, our brain has shrunk 4%. 60, at the age of 60, 8%. By the time we get to 80, it's 12%. This is really important. This is not like shrinking in height, which is bad, but when the brain shrinks, that impacts all our cerebral cognitive functions. We can't let that happen. It is crucial that we do everything in our power to preserve our brains, the function of our brains. Remember, we're going to live longer. So we have to really take care. A couple generations ago, my grandfather died at 66. He didn't live long enough to have any serious brain deterioration. But my father went to 86. I'm hoping to go 96, 106, and so are you. So we've got to keep that brain function really, really strong. This is important information. When you go into our website, you can go into the video library, and in there, I've produced videos, we've produced videos on telomeres and how they impact our heart and our immunity and all these different functions and organs of our body. But if the only thing telomere lengthening did was to impact the brain, this would be a huge winner. This would be incredibly important. Of course, it does all the other things as well, but the brain alone is just a major, major component of our quality of life and well-being. So again, check out all the studies I scroll down below, and you're very lucky you made the right decision. All this information substantiates your decision to select the Televite multivitamin with all of those telomere lengtheners in there. It's also a great multivitamin. Well, if next time, I want you to stay healthy, and I want you to live long and prosperous, meaningful lives. I'm Rob Martin. I'll see you again soon. Team Televite.